What's good, guys? Alright, so it's Thursday. Figured out I'm fishing a tournament by myself, so I'm gonna just, do what I want on Saturday. So what I want to do, I want to go throw a frog in some brush, see what happens. Tackle shop's closing in like 20 minutes, so I got to get in there ASAP. And I'm gonna get some goods, maybe look for something for my dad real quick if I can find it. Not gonna stay too long because they're closing up, but here we go. I'm gonna grab some frogs. So I am now at Academy because I had to get out of there. They were closing up. I didn't want to bother them. You know how it is, especially if you worked retail before. So I got some goods, boy. I got some goods. I don't even know what brand this is. Pro Series. These look like some good frogs. I got a white one, all white. It says it's snag proof series. I doubt it. We'll test it though. We'll test it. We'll see. We'll throw it in some thick stuff and see what happens. But I got the white one, and then I got a black with a white head. Haven't seen that color very often. So I'm like, I'll probably have that one tied on first. So we'll try those. I got these both from the Outdoor Junction. And then I just started looking around a little more. I had to get me another DD22. Gotta have one in your boat, man. I love the Norman crankbaits. Lastly, I just got a little Booyah Pad Crasher. Just as like a backup, little black with a black and blue tail. That one's just so I can have it in the boat. You know, everybody needs some backup lures, because you never know how many times you'll break off. And if you misplace something, don't put, like, let's say I don't put some frogs in the boat one day when I really need them, and then I happen to get that one, then, there we go. So I had to get a little backup pad crasher. Wasn't too expensive either, so pretty happy with the haul. Now for the tournament, it's June. It's going to be June. Let's see, what is today? It's going to be June 15th. That's the tournament day. So I am thinking most fish are either offshore, or I'm going to catch them flipping in some either thick cover, shady banks, or on, the deep banks that would have, some good cover on it. So that's kind of where I'm at. I've got a little backwater spot that I'm going to go try Saturday that y'all will see. We'll see if anything's stacked up in there. I may be a little late on it. But like I said, we'll see what happens. I'm just going fishing, man. I'm just going fishing. I'm just seeing what's going on the lake. I'm just out there to have a good time. And in my past experiences, if you ain't going to have a good time, then what are you going for? So, all right, here we go. I'm going to go in Academy, try to find something for my dad real quick. If not, you'll see me out on the water next update. Peace. All right, guys, just put in. A couple other boats putting in with us over here. We're going to run across the river, get in line for the blast off. Should be a pretty good day. Like I said, I am by myself today, so solo, YOLO, dolo. See what we can conjure up, see if we can cash a check, see if we can get on them. Plan on fishing grass, some early morning spots that I fished in the summer in the past. Again, no practice like always for these. But yeah, I'm gonna fish that stuff, and then after that we might go flipping, might go throw a frog a little bit. Either way, we're gonna mix it up quite a bit today, unless we just find them. So you guys stay tuned and enjoy the video.
Alright guys, I'm going to do the first of this top. It's a walkthrough, talk through of my fishing day. So let me know in the comments how you guys like this. If you want more of it, if you think that, it's not the coolest, not the best, that's fine too. But right here, I made a good decision, hit the bank early. Ended up getting a nice topwater fish after fishing some patches of grass a little further out without a bite this morning. Had to hit it before the sun got up, and luckily I got out just in time. I wish I would have made that decision maybe just 20-30 minutes sooner, and then maybe we're talking about multiple fish on top water, but got a pretty good one there, one that I could have used to have in a bag, but that's the way it goes. Just got to be quicker picking up on things like that, but I figured I would give that spot a shot. It looked really good. Right here I'm throwing an underspin, Rocky Point, kind of typical post spawn feeding habits out of some bass. And right here I hook into a smallmouth. I think there was a group of them down there because I kept getting hit, and then finally he got it, that cast there. So I was able to boat him, and unfortunately I threw back in that same spot a couple different times, and we never got another bite. So I'm thinking they were just cruising around chasing minnows up and down that bank. Just had to be a timing thing to really get on them there, which is fine. I mean, 1 for 1 on that spot, so it is what it is. And then here I decided to pull out, go a little deeper, fish a little bit different of a spot. Kind of some pebble rock stumps. And I'm just dragging that Carolina rig. Get a really good hook set into this one. As you can tell by my reaction, I definitely thought this was a good fish. And if you would have told me, if I would have lost this fish while I was diving under, I would have said it was a 3 or 4 pounder. As you can see, you'll get a good look at it here. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. Decided to boat flip it, broke off right at the hook, never retied from the last tournament, and that's just I bobbled it on my end. I got to do better. Got to have that retied either the night before or the morning of. But kind of just got too into it, got moving too much, and just forgot, honestly. Didn't think it through. About midday right here, I am taking a little run, hitting a few spots that I'm just pulling up on and going, and eventually I end up to this backwater area I've been wanting to fish, throw a frog on, and you'll see here there was a lot of cast and not a lot of bass, so not the best decision out of me, but it was something that just was itching in the back of my mind, and I said, if I catch one back there, it'll be worth going back there. Thought there might be a swamp donkey, hydrilla gorilla back here, and unfortunately it just never happened for me. Right now would be a great time if you are still listening, watching this part of the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment under there. How you've been catching them. Let me know how you've been catching them, what lake, what's the water temperature there. Let me know all the details. I love watching fishing content, hearing about fishing stories. It's one of my favorite things about fishing. So make sure you guys put that down in the comments. I gotta know what's the biggest you've caught this month. So here, again, we've got some matted grass on Once Bar. Pretty solid, man. It's good to see grass growing like that on Once Bar. Unfortunately, I just couldn't convert right here. Had one blow up on the frog, and it was a sissy blow up, but it was one that I just wish I could have gotten the boat. I don't even know if he wanted the frog. I might have just scared him. It's getting late in the day here, so I decided to go out, do a little cranking offshore fishing here, and I'm basically chasing down a group of bass, 8 to 10 bass that's in and out of this big bait ball, and I'm just trying to throw in front of them where they're going with this crankbait. They were about, I think I was about 20 foot deep here. I think I was 20, from anywhere from 18 to like 25. They were running them around so much it was hard to keep up, like where they were going. So it was like you'd have to predict where the bait was going. But finally hooked into one there after chasing them around for 5-10 minutes, and fortunately he wasn't big enough to make the cut. Had about 30 minutes to go. I went a very, very, very long time without a bite here, and ended up making a good decision. Big chunk rock, shady bank, and I just decided to pull up, throw a little black finesse worm, Texas rigged, and able to hook into one right here. It's all about decisions. If I could have made a few more better decisions like this, maybe hit a couple more banks similar to this earlier in the day, we could be talking about something different. But miracles can happen, and I was trying to make it happen. I fished till the very last second I couldn't. That one made the cut pretty easily. He was long, skinny, didn't weigh much, but he's about 16 inches, so throwing him in the box, getting right back out there. Got hung on that dock post and threw right under that walkway, and man, that one hurt. That one felt like a good fish. As soon as it landed, it took off running. And that's just the way it goes sometimes. I almost pulled out the limit there at the very end. But guys, I appreciate you watching. Have a great day and tight lines.